What if I told you football once had a player who felt like a machine was scoring goals? A man would turn the pitch into geometrical finishes and thunderbolts. His name was Ferenc Puskás. This is not just about numbers. It's about habit, timing, and life foot that changed the game. And remember, precision and timing can alter system and formation. Ferenc Puskás was born in Budapest in 1927, in a country that treated football like a sad ritual. His father, a coach and former player, introduced him early to the game. He began at Kispest, which later became Honvéd, the army club that shaped his career and complicated his path. By the late 1940s, he was not only scoring, he was redefining what a forward could be. He was nicknamed Öcsi, meaning little brother, a name that stuck with him throughout his life. Between 1947 and 1953, Puskas played 226 matches, scored 291 goals, and provided 135 assists. This is 426 direct goals contributions, an average of 1.89 per match across multiple seasons. In 1949 to 1950, he played 54 matches, scored 73 goals, and made 34 assists, which is 170 direct contributions, close to 2 per match. His overall figure was 1953. He played 36 matches, scored 45 goals, and he made 34 assists. And remember, sustained production across seasons is stronger evidence than a single hot streak. Hungary in the early 1950s was a modern team before modern language existed to describe them. Puskas led the side with authority. In 89 international, he produced 84 goals and 53 assists, which is 137 direct contributions. This is an average of 1.54 match in an era with fewer international fixtures. He was not only a finisher, he created chances, managed tempo, and took responsibility into most demanding fixtures. The team was known as the Mighty Magyars. Their style included positional rotation, short passing, and tactical fluidity that predate total football. The Hungarian Revolution in 1956 changed the lives of players and rearranged their careers. Honvéd toured Europe, and some players did not return. Puskas eventually moved to Spain and joined Real Madrid after delays related to paperwork and bans. He was older by the time he reached the Bernabeu, but he delivered a second act that mattered. He had not played competitive football for nearly 2 years, yet he adapted quickly to a new tactical system. At Real Madrid, Puskas added trophies and created some of his most memorable performances. In the 1960 European Cup, he played 6 matches, scored 8 goals, and he recorded 4 assists, which is 12 direct contributions, 2 per match. In the final against Eintracht Frankfurt, he scored 4 goals in a single game. Across his club career, he played 630 matches, scored 626 goals, and produced 328 assists, which totals 954 direct contributions, an average of 1.51 per match. And remember, adaptation to the new league and new teammates is part of greatness, not an afterthought. Puskas was compact and explosive, with a low center of gravity and a left foot that could clear, drive, and chip with control. He could score from penalties and volleys and from long range. His approach was based on angles first and power second. This variety helped explain how he averaged more than a goal per game over his career. Numbers can only hint at the range of finishes he executed, but the consistency of the returns tells a clear story. Puskas played in 1944 World Cup. Hungary reached the final, but did not win. The run and the style influenced tactics for years. His temperament and big match is demonstrated by 1960 European final, where 4 goals in a single final is a standard that still reads like a headline. And remember, one performance in the right match can change how the sports think about reach and finishing. Total career numbers are 719 matches, 710 goals, and 404 assists, which is 1091 direct goal contributions, an average of 1.51 per match. International numbers are 89 caps, 84 goals, and 53 assists, which is 137 direct contributions, an average of 1.54 per match. Club numbers are 630 matches, 626 goals, and 328 assists, which is 954 direct contributions, an average of 1.51 per match. Peak year 1953, he produced 36 matches and 79 direct contributions, which is 2.19 per match. And remember, totals matter, but per match impacts tell you how often a player changes the outcome. In 1949 to 1950 season, he set multiple personal high with 54 matches, 73 goals, and 107 direct contributions. His single season maxima included 73 goals and 35 assists, and 107 direct goal contributions. Records like this are more than decorations. They force opponents to change preparations, marking plans, and defensive structures. Planning for a striker who scores 73 times in a season is not realistic. Teams improvise of necessity. In Hungary, combination with teammates such as Sandor Kocsis and Zoltán Zibor created rotation and movement that looked more than decades before the vocabulary existed. They used positional changes and dribbling play to create high-quality chances. Puskas added the finishing touch and decisive action at the end of sequences. And remember, a forward is only dangerous as the structure that fits him, and the structure becomes dangerous when the forward reads it perfectly. Future strikers studied his timing, coaches to write attacks to create the same angle he used. Scouts wrote about Puskas' factor, meaning the capacity to add goal from limited space. Influence is not only trophies, it is how coaches teach finishing and decision making to younger players. His name remains shorthand for a later left-footed striking and offense anticipation. Puskas collected multiple league titles in Spain and Hungary, several domestic cups, and 3 European cups, as well as international honors with Hungary, including an Olympic gold and the Central European International Cup. He was named Hungarian Player of the Year and finished as top scorer many times across competitions. In 2009, FIFA created the Puskas Award for the best goal of the year, naming it in his honor. The award recognized not only productivity. And remember, beauty spreads stories, and stories will memory that outlast statistic. In Spain, he was called Pancho, a nickname that stuck with affection. In Hungary, he was Öcsi, little brother. In football circles, he was often referred to as the Galloping Major, a reference to his military rank and his running style. This name reflects how different cultures saw him, not just as scorer, but as figure who belonged to their football identity. And remember, nicknames are not just labels, they are a reflection of how player fits into memory. After retiring, Puskas became a coach. He managed teams in Spain, Greece, Saudi Arabia, and even returned to Hungary. His coaching career was less decorated than his playing days, but it showed his commitment to the game. He eventually returned to Hungary and became a public figure respected across generations. He died in 2006, but his name continued to appear in debates, awards, and historical comparisons. There are clear lessons. Finishing is both a skill and an art. Context matters because he adapted across countries and systems, influenced life trophies, which is why an award carries his name decades later. His career also showed resilience, from domestic star to political exile to legend in Madrid. And remember, legends are built in the geometry of the pitch and in the passions of those who choose to study them. If you look at 710 goals in 719 matches, hear what the number says. One player turned opportunity into an outcome for years. So, was Ferenc Puskás only a goal scorer? No, he was.